You grow up and you're like, drugs are bad. If people do drugs, it's not good. You don't, at least I was raised, don't judge people. But
Dare was crazy.
I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
Dare was crazy.
Mhm.
But you're raised to just think, oh, it's bad, bad, bad. But really, is it bad, or is it that like people just need to learn how to do it safely? And doing it safely is different for every person.
Yeah.
Everybody has a different like chemistry or whatever. Like, for example, I have ADD. I take an Adderall and I function like a regular person. I love you, but be so for real. Being on camera, being in entertainment, it's more than just having a pretty face. You gotta do more than that, boo. Today's special guest, I have my photographer that just took these fire-ass photos
Fire.
for the little thumbnail. You're gonna see it on the little image icon thing. He took that,
Yep.
he directed that, and he sat through with all my little ADHD mannerisms when I was trying to figure out if my finger was moved 1 inch up or down, which picture looked better. He was there for that.
All of it. All of it.
Justin,
You know what I'm saying?
owner, founder of Unspoken Photography, is here with us.
Pew, pew, pew. I'm dead.
Philadelphia based.
Excited. Yes. Philadelphia based. Yura Studios, a photographer, videographer, Philadelphia born and raised. I'm excited to be here. Thank you for having me.
Villanova alum.
Yep.
Oh, you know what? While we're in the intro section, do you think the Villanova Knicks are going to be able to pull out
I hope so.
2 more wins?
I hope so. I really do. I think they will, though.
You think so?
Because when's the game?
Tonight,
and then yeah.
it's game 6.
If they win game 6, they're gonna win game 7.
It's in Indiana.
That's what
tonight.
I'm saying. If they win tonight, they're gonna win. They're gonna win a series.
They fucked up losing them 2 back-to-back
In the beginning.
in Madison Square Garden.
They did. They did. But but they was close though. They was real close. They could have went either way.
But you let a 17-point lead.
That was ignorant.
That was bad. That was a bad job. For real.
The only thing, obviously being from Philly, New York winning, they're gonna be.
It's a little different
For Villanova people.
Yeah. But it's
for Philly in general.
We don't really have a Knicks rivalry though, like that. It would be different if it was the Giants versus the Eagles in Philly.
I think so. I think the Philly-New York rivalry is always like Philly-New York-Boston. You don't think so?
Boston. Fuck everything Boston, period. Whatever, but I feel like it's not as strong.
It's not as strong, but it's still there.
I feel like it's just fuck everything Boston. You could tell me you fucking play softball in Boston. I'm like, fuck your team. Fuck that softball team.
That's crazy.
But if you tell me that about New York, I'm like, oh, that's cute.
I feel it.
I feel like it's way stronger for Boston because Boston, them fans be racist and shit.
It is.
They be looking at they talent as if they're like the black talent as if they're like just like slaves on the court.
No, it's a whole nother level with Boston.
Whereas New York is like, oh, it's just little friendly.
Right, little friendly
like rivalry. We don't fuck with y'all, but it's not that deep.
We don't hate y'all.
Like Boston, like, no, y'all could get the smoke.
Yeah.
I'm with it. If you want to fight, like, I'm with it.
Anybody from Boston?
Yeah. Not necessarily from, but you a sports fan in Boston. If you support Boston. And you're the Super Bowl that we lost the last, against whatever, that frog. It was this girl that was here visiting me from somewhere else. Well, she wasn't visiting me. She was with somebody else that I knew. And they came to my house and they was there like when we lost. And she was from Boston. And she started talking about, oh yeah, Tom Brady and the Patriots. We just have stuff decorated. I was cursing that bitch out. I almost cursed her out of my house. And it went silent. Because bitch, we just fucking lost the Super Bowl. And you talking shit about fucking Boston ass sports, bitch. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, you hate Boston. Okay.
I don't not like her. She was really nice, sweet, pretty girl, all that. But
once that Boston shit came through the door.
Like, once you start talking shit and we just lost, so my emotions is high. Let me just put that on the record. She a cool girl. I separate the shit that you was talking about the Boston sports from you as a person.
Yeah. I hear you.
Unless you like actually one of them racist people, then that's a different story. But okay, so are you rooting for the Villanova Knicks?
I am. Okay, I think they're gonna win. If they win tonight, they're gonna win the series. But I hope that they win.
Did you know Jalen Brunson was his same year?
He's in a year below me.
Okay.
Yeah. I knew Josh Hart also in a year below me. I was in like one of his classes. Mikal Bridges. Yeah,
period. Yeah, because you also from Philly, so Mikal Bridges, he from the area.
Yeah, but they was all in the grade below me, so or in the class below me. So
period. Okay, so we rooting for them. We rooting for your classmates. Exactly. Okay, go Villanova Knicks.
Exactly.
Let's not get canceled. I don't think we get canceled for that. We're not rooting for the Celtics. It's cool.
Yeah, I mean,
it's cool. Yeah,
fuck, we not doing shit. Like what? Philly Sixers ain't doing shit.
Yeah, the Sixers. Oh my god, we should have did a basketball episode because now I'm about to go down this rant. I looked it up the other day when we was watching the Knicks actually.
Yeah,
and the Sixers over the past 10 years, like statistically, have the number 2 worst record over the past 10 years, even though we was going to the playoffs the other few years.
Yeah, that process. Yeah, them process years.
Second worst.
We ass. No, and basketball.
Over the past 10 years.
Basketball.
Even though we was in the playoffs multiple years in a row. That's how ass we are.
Yeah.
And like out of like what team has had the least amount of wins in ever like in a season?
Yeah.
We're number 2 and 3. Number 1 was Charlotte, but that barely count because that happened during the lockout season. Remember the season when it started like late?
Right. It was like 60-something games.
Yeah, that one. So it's like that don't even count. So we was the other 2
We really ass like as
historically
as
booty cheeks.
We really ass.
Like what?
Basketball, my favorite sport too. It's like
to watch.
To really, to like, damn. Now I'm about to switch it to football. Like,
yeah.
To be historically ass like that, like a major city, like
a major city that really be riding for their sports teams.
Right.
So you don't even give us nothing to do nothing with. Come on now. I feel like, it's disrespectful, but I guess they could do that here because they know we still want to at least go to games at least a little bit. As long as they don't price them too high. They know we still going to be Sixers fans. They know we not about to go root for another team for real.
We loyal. Yeah, for sure. We going to support. Like, but we going to tell you when you fucking up,
yeah, we going to tell you. But I feel like, what the hell? Remember that interview Embiid did? And he was like, oh, I feel like I did too much for this city.
Did what? You know what I'm saying? What the
like,
fuck did you
shit
do?
pissed me off so bad. Like, you got to the playoffs a few times and they pity gave you the MVP because they gave it to the other white bull a couple times in a row.
Exactly.
Not that you wasn't playing real good at that time, but it's like they kind of had to give it to you because they gave it to the other bull.
Yeah, it's just like voters fatigue, but it's also like we don't know what we're gonna get from him.
Yeah, and he can't stay on the court. He be injured as hell.
Any night, is you even gonna be there? Like if you are gonna be there, you're gonna be hurt. You're gonna be limping around. You're gonna be out of shape. Like
we don't know. We don't know because first it was you was out of shape. Then you talking about I stopped eating cookies in the middle of the night. Okay, but then your knee hurt. Like you was doing the cookie shit too often before. Then your body breaking down. You was supposed to be thinking about that year 1.
7'2", 260. Your knees already can't take that. Like,
come on now.
Come on.
Yeah, I don't know what we about to do this off season.
That's what I'm saying. Niggas got to focus on the Eagles. Let's focus on the good. Focus on the Phillies.
We do.
Focus on the good.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, period. Okay. All right. Back to the photography shit. Because I'm like, damn, I ain't even tell these people we was talking about basketball. Like, but we could do that another time. Yeah. I didn't know you like basketball like that. Like, I know you like sports because you're a former athlete, but I didn't know like not everybody can like have the actual conversation. So
no. What high school did you go to?
Radnor.
Okay. Right there. Yeah, literally right there. Yeah. Did you play ball?
Hell no.
Then why you like basketball so much?
I was a cheerleader, but that's not why. Okay. It's not all cheerleaders like basketball.
Okay.
I was cool with this girl that was a cheerleader on the Villanova team when they was winning and shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah, she was a basketball cheerleader. Yeah, because being around there. And then also she worked at my intern, like I interned at this place. I ain't gonna shout them out.
Ooh.
And
No free promo.
No free promo. Fuck y'all. But yeah, like I knew her, but yeah. So I was right there. So that's why I'm also like cool with the Villanova Knicks. Like
okay. I feel you.
They have my respect.
Like they're gonna pull it out, man.
They might, but they ain't. Okay, whoever go. This is my last basketball comment. I swear. Whoever go to the finals, whether it's Indiana or the Knicks, is losing.
You think?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Right? Like,
yeah, I know.
And it's really, unless there's an injury, God forbid, because I don't.
You never know, right?
Injuries, because I like to actually see competitive basketball, but unless it's an injury.
I think, I want the Knicks to, because it would be so, I feel like it would be really lit though. I think the Knicks would match up with Karl Anthony Towns. I think they would match up well with the Thunder.
They haven't beat them in a regular season yet.
Different. It's the finals.
I get it. But you...
I know.
Yeah, you know. Now, it's not to say I wouldn't be rooting for them. I have no reason to root for OKC. Like, I don't like them. They're just there. Like, they're there. Shea is...
Yeah.
Shea, but
it's also going to be a really low-rated finals. I feel like it's really just two Midwest teams. Shout out to the Midwest, but Indiana, Oklahoma City is not really...
It's not marketable. It's not marketable. Yeah. Because even when... Because I live in Chicago, so it's a 3-hour drive from where I live to the Pacers Stadium.
Okay.
And I was thinking about, because the tickets... was $300 to sit in the 200, not even the 300. I was like, $300, but you trying to go to the Garden and sit in the 400 section, that shit is $1,000.
Yeah.
So to your point, it's just not as marketable, because if I can get, like, I could have went to game 3 for $300.
Yeah, exactly.
That's crazy.
Exactly.
Not to say that's a little bit of money, but as far as what we're talking about, speaking, right. That's a little bit of money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna see. I think you're right.
It would be dope. I feel like
even if they lose, I still think it's going to be fun. I think it's going to be fun. The
crowd energy might push them over to win a couple games alone.
Like if they honestly, I would be impressed if they win 1 to 2 games, and I'd be like, that was a fun series to see, and like see the fans and see all the stuff on social media and stuff like that. Exactly. Like that would be fun. That would be fun. Exactly, it'd be fun. Okay, have you ever had a model come in here? Or not a model. Have you ever had anybody come in here like, okay, we gonna do a photo shoot or a video shoot, and I got this in mind, and they think they gonna come in here and they gonna kill shit, and they just don't know what they doing?
All the time. Yeah. So one I can think of, and it's always like you can go on their Instagram page and you can tell.
Really?
Yeah, you can tell like what type of pictures they take, and then so somebody booked me, right? And I book obviously through email, so I really don't have much to go off of until I get to like the Instagram or I see you. So I got her Instagram, and I go and I can see that she not really like she got a lot of pictures though. She got a lot of pictures.
So she thinks she's
right. That's how you know. It's like, damn, you really think that you a model because you do got a lot of pictures, but they not it really. You know what I'm saying? So
when you go in that Instagram and you see like, oh, this who I'm about to be directing, because at the end of the day, unless it's like a large photo shoot, you're creative directing as the photographer.
Exactly. Yeah. Do
you be like, oh shit, like how do you prepare for that?
That's the thing though, you really gotta prepare. I feel like once you prepare though, it's not bad. Like once I get the mood board together, once I sit down and think about like, okay, I'm actually direct her to do this specific pose from the mood board, from the vision board.
Okay.
It's not bad, but that's different from like you, where I feel like I wouldn't have to worry about it. You know what I'm saying? Like you can come in and I know that you just going to hit the poses and it's kind of like a quicker process. But with those type of people, it's just more work that you got to put in.
Yeah. I guess. Okay. So if you have like a mood board, you're like, okay, you could be like, okay, get into this pose and you could like come up and move their fucking arm the way you want to move it. Okay, so it's not that bad.
It's not that bad. Okay. It's not that bad. If you're not really an experienced photographer, it might be a little bit, you know what I'm saying, daunting, but it's not that bad. Now, do you support like models drink, like what's the line? Like because some models might come in and they might say, "Oh, I need like a shot," or "I'll need like something to like take the edge off, so it's not awkward." Yeah.
Okay. That I was just talking about this from the music perspective because I was watching that Ray Charles movie with Jamie Foxx and how like he was always on the fucking heroin, and then even after he got off it and he went to rehab, he replaced it with liquor.
Yeah.
So it's like, but he has some of the most iconic, groundbreaking music.
Yeah.
So would we have gotten that music if he wasn't on heroin? If he wasn't?
No, that's real though. Like drugs really do.
Would we have gotten that? I can't say we would or wouldn't have, right? We don't. We'll never know.
Exactly.
We will never know.
Exactly.
But
those type of like drug, like those gateway, like kind of substances, and like they really do help
certain people bring out a certain type of artistry. I think, and the argument. The thing I've been pondering in my head recently is how much do I want to demonize drugs? Because you grow up and you're like, drugs are bad. If people do drugs, it's not good. You don't. At least I was raised, don't judge people. But
Dare was crazy.
I don't want to do it.
Yeah,
Dare was crazy. Dare was crazy. But you're raised to just think, oh, it's bad, bad, bad. But really, is it bad, or is it that like people just need to learn how to do it safely? And doing it safely is different for every person.
Yeah.
Everybody has a different like chemistry or whatever. Like, for example, I have ADD. I take an Adderall and I function like a regular person because I'm prescribed a milligram that is for my body and my brain is not the same as your brain.
Right.
So
it's tailored to you.
But then I give you my same Adderall. You're going to be like, hey, let's like turn up.
Yeah.
So
I think it's weird that like you get older and you realize that people who was telling you not to do drugs was probably doing drugs in their spare time. So you get older and you're like, okay, there's some hypocrisy going on around here. And then you find out more about drugs. Like, did you hear like why weed was illegal or why marijuana was originally illegal?
Wasn't it to get more people in jail?
I feel like, now I'm not sure if this is true, but I feel like marijuana, it was like a racism thing tied to it. Yeah.
It was like, a racism thing tied to it.
Yeah, it was like black. It made like I heard it made white women want to like sleep with black men.
Why? I didn't hear that.
That's what I heard. I'm gonna have to look that up. Niggas just saying anything. No, I'm gonna have to look that up.
I'm gonna look it up too. But like, let's go with like, okay, we say we researched that and that is the case.
Yeah. It's historically like just some prejudice, racist shit, and it's obviously like not as medical as it is like, oh, this is bad for you, this is bad. That's not why it's illegal. It's like
it was never illegal because it's medical.
Right.
It was never a medical reason.
Right.
That part is a fact. Like, I don't need to look that up. It was never a medical reason. I'm not even somebody like, I don't smoke. I don't like to smoke. Like, I just genuinely don't like it. So I'm not even trying to defend some shit because I feel a type of way. It's just there was never a medical reason as to you can't smoke weed. Now, anything in excess is bad for you. If I take more of my Adderall than I'm prescribed, that's bad.
Right.
My heart gonna beat the fuck out my chest.
Right.
You know, like, but at the same time, it's like, it doesn't mean like, oh, they was making it seem at the time like, oh, if you just smoke weed one time, it's
right. So it's over. You just in the couch, not gonna be shit for the rest of your life.
That's the gateway, and then you're gonna be doing heroin, crack, cocaine, blah blah blah. And that's not the case
at all.
But that do kind of make sense that they would say like, oh, it was making white women want to sleep with black men, but the whole time it's like, no, they just wanted to sleep with them. Period.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a whole thing too, because you know how they used to. Did you have to read To Kill a Mockingbird and like how the girl lied and said the black dude raped her or whatever?
Yeah.
That's,
you know what I'm saying?
Because if we take it back to slave times, okay, the black women were getting raped by the slave owners.
Yeah.
And then the white women was getting mad. Like, oh, so you went that thing instead of me. So then they go and do their little thing. And then when they get caught, they're like, oh my God, I was raped. It's like, no, you was trying to get your get back.
Right.
You was trying to get your lick back when you did.
Niggas wasn't even in it. Like, see how we wasn't even trying to, like, we just minding our business.
Yeah, and I'm sorry. And like, I can't be mad at when that has happened. It's like, okay, you're fucking picking your cotton.
Right.
And Miss Slave Owner lady come over and she start caressing you like.
See, but now niggas probably knew though. Like, just how men know now, I think definitely.
They knew.
Men taught their boys, like, listen, if she come over to you, I don't know. That's so difficult though, because it's like, do you walk away? You can't really reject her.
You can't really reject her like you're a slave.
Right.
So you could try a little bit, right? So they probably teach their boys like, oh, don't be trying to be seen by her.
Right. But if she come over and choose you, like, damn, it's a wrap. Like, what you really gonna do?
What you gonna do? Like, you could try to play dumb, right? Like, you could try to play dumb for as long as possible. But at some point, it's like, well, she could
really just be direct.
Yeah, be like, I don't know. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. But as far as the drinking and like doing stuff to whatever loosen up as a model, because I'm in this journey of trying to figure out how I feel about drugs in general, not for me to do them, but just my perspective on them.
Yeah.
I don't know. Because if you are someone who is able to be so self-aware and mindful and like step into different versions of yourself, then you shouldn't need it. Like, you need to be able, if you really want to be in entertainment for real, in any capacity, you have to be able to step into a character. Even if it's not a too dramatic character, you have to be able to be like, okay, I'm turning this on.
Right.
Period. And now this character is on. And if you are coming in here and you're like, I want to be a model, but you cannot turn that character on without a substance.
Yeah.
I think that's a problem. So I only drink on occasion, but if I drink, it's way more easy for me to be social, lively, but I could be social without the liquor. It just takes more energy, but I could turn it on and do it. But if you're telling me you cannot perform the thing that you are trying to make a living off of without it, then I think it's a problem. But if you're doing a little shortcut, but if I said I'm taking your shortcut away for today,
and you can't function,
you can't do it, that's a problem.
Yeah.
Maybe you need to choose a different avenue to make your money.
Now, the thing about that is, especially being on sets and just hearing it, like having friends who have been on like official movie sets and stuff, them actors be just as high. Like, I remember one of my friends was on the Creed set, like down at Penn, and he was like, Michael B. Jordan was high. Oh, I don't.
Well, we don't know.
Yeah, we don't know. We don't know.
I don't know.
Niggas is allegedly. But actors be like, actors and actresses at the top of their craft. Maybe they don't need it to perform, but they definitely use them. Is my thing.
And
so that would, if I am like a model, if I'm an upcoming model, and I know that like when I get to this top level, when I get to this upper echelon, they're gonna be doing these drugs. It's like, I don't know. It becomes a question like, they doing it, why not me? It is a gateway. Obviously, you need to be able to perform without. I agree. You need to be able to perform without.
Because if you can't, and your job is to perform in one way or another, even with this podcast, if I couldn't sit down and have a conversation with you without having a drink or smoking the vape or whatever, I don't need to be doing a podcast if I can't do it. Now, if I chose, we want to have a drink because we want to have a drink, that's different. But if I'm saying this is what I do for a living, I need to be able to do it without it. No questions. It's not going to be a problem.
Right.
And then if it gets to the point where you're always doing whatever drug to perform, like, okay, he was high that one time, let's say, the one time, I don't know, but if there was another movie he was shooting and he wasn't high, then I'd be like, okay, fine.
Right,
maybe that was the point that you needed. Like,
you can do that.
You could do that.
Yeah, you can perform with or without it. And that's the kind of, but then it's also like spaces that are dedicated, like Drink Champs. It's based on, the content is based on somebody getting drunk and telling more than they would.
And that is not right.
Yeah.
It's drugging people.
Yeah.
Alcohol is a drug. And I think it's a drug that you can use responsibly. Like I think you can really use any drug responsibly, the way I'm thinking about it now in my little journey of reflections. I think you can use any drug responsibly, but it's a drug. And I think to have a platform that's based on getting people outside of their own volition of their body so that they do something that they would regret doing. Because Michael B. Jordan, for example, he was, whatever kind of high he was allegedly, was helping him do something that he actually wanted to do.
Right.
Like, he wants to act in this way for his performance. And the drug was possibly helping him do that. I don't want to be taking a drug and saying shit I don't want to say or acting a way that I'm going to regret. Even if I get views or likes or comments or whatever, right. I want it to be representative of what I was trying to actually put out into the world.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. It's weird because it's like, so do you think that's predatory? Do you think Drink Champs is like, you don't agree with like just the premise of it?
No, I don't agree with the premise of it. I think, because would we be watching it and encouraging it if it was Coke Champs?
Right. Probably not.
And I don't think, medically, alcohol and cocaine.
With the way the world is, it actually might, Coke Champs, if niggas was doing coke, niggas might actually just get views off of that. But I hear what you're saying. But these celebrities, they know what they're getting themselves into. Like, if I say, hey, you're going to be on Drink Champs, you kind of know what it is already.
Yeah, I guess you're making a choice, right? But it's still, technically, if I go to a Diddy party, I technically made a choice. But there's the debate of, like, is there coercion? Is there someone saying, well, India, you need to take your career to the next level. India, for your brand, we need to get you on Drink Champs for your press or whatever the case may be. Is there a level of coercion or a way that I feel that this is mandatory for me to take my career to the next level? Because like with the models and stuff, if they're coming in here and they're telling you they need to do this to perform, that's just their own, to me, issue that they have, if that's the only way they can perform. But if it was the flip side and you were like, oh yeah, you want to take some better photos if you take this liquor.
Oh yeah, no, that's crazy.
You get what I'm saying? Like, it's a difference between that. Crazy. And that's what they're basically saying with the Drink Champs is, we gonna get some better content if you have some of this liquor. It should be up to the person's discretion on whether they want to. Not that I'm plugging him Club Shay Shay though. Like, no.
You don't support Shay Shay either?
What? I'm not saying I do or don't. Hold on, you ain't hear about the stuff with the lawsuit?
Oh, I did. I'm not sure. Like, I'm not well versed on it though. What?
So based on what I've seen so far, and more is going to have to come out. Over time. But what I've read, because I read her allegations and all that, like the actual court papers and stuff, what I feel as though happened is, one, main man did see this little white girl in the gym, and he was like, yeah, I want this little white girl. And he did pursue her, and she eventually said, yeah. I don't know after how many times, if it was 2-3 times, but that's normal. Like, you say no to niggas all the time, especially she's young, he's 50.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, she said, all right, yeah, we could date, whatever. They enter into a consensual relationship, sexual relationship together. And then they break up because of supposedly the Michelle thing. The Michelle joint.
Yeah.
She was like, oh, so you was doing all this with another bitch and you got caught, blah, 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 whatever. And he was trying to get her back when her back and came over. And that's when the alleged assault happened. But the thing is, their relationship before that, the way they was having sex was with them kinks anyway. You know what I'm talking about? How he was saying, like, you big black man, whatever. What you
like what? The race play?
Yeah, they was doing race play before that.
Oh hell!
When they was consensual,
it was race.
She was cool with it.
So
like, well,
crazy.
she allowed herself to be cool with it probably because she was getting money out of it. So she was like, you know what? Fine, I'm cool with that. Let's do the race play. Cool. So they was doing that consensually, and the like the dominant thing, and like the consent, non-consent. You know what that is? They was doing the consent, non-consent before the breakup.
That's a dangerous game to play with a white. Like, why would
then
you ever
you're Shannon Sharpe. You can't. I'm so sorry. You can't do that kink unless you're married.
Yeah,
you can't do that kink unless you're married.
Yeah, that's such a setup. Why would you?
You can't because now. I do believe that she really did not want it at that time. I actually do believe, from everything that I've seen, I do believe that she was like, no, I actually don't want to fuck with you right now because you ain't shit. You did this and that. But for him, as someone who already has an overinflated ego of playing football for them years, and you was the country bumpkin that made it out, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
You already have a little overinflated sense of ego. You're already in a dominant position over this little ass girl to you.
Yeah.
I think he was like, yeah, this is what we doing. We've been doing this. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think he's right because I feel like you gotta check it, especially if you know y'all just was beefing. Right. And you just had to beg her to even be able to see her at this point in time because she was like, no, I don't want to see you. I don't want to see you. And you had to like force your way into seeing her. I don't know. I don't think he's right. I don't think he's right. And I think it's dumb. But I do think that he just was willfully ignorant in the fact that she actually didn't want to do it. He was willfully ignorant. And I also believe her in the fact of that time I really didn't want it. But it's like,
that's such a gray area.
It's a gray area.
That I would never put myself in that. That's
why would you do it?
Crazy.
And like, you're fucking Shannon Sharpe. You're about to sign $100 million deal.
Yeah. And then all throughout your life, the training that you got with like, don't fuck with these women now. Don't like the training that athletes get. It's probably on. I mean, I'm sure it's on the women's side too, but like, I know for sure on like the men's side of like dealing with women and getting caught up, the amount of training that's dedicated to them versus how many of them still get caught up in them situations.
Right. Because I'm not even telling you can't do like the race play fine. You can get away with that because if that comes out, we all gonna laugh and be like, damn, Unc, you kinky, you crazy. But the consent, non-consent in the age gap like that, like you gotta do 35 and above, I feel like. At his age, you gotta do 35.
Right.
And you could get you a little 35-year-old that look younger. That's creepy. But you can get like the way that we are with surgeries and stuff these days, you can get you a 35-year-old that look the same age as that girl.
Right.
Like,
right.
But you just gotta do 35 and up. Yeah, it's just reckless. But they just want to be able to do whatever they want to do, and they don't want to have to think about nothing. But it's like, you're too fucking old to
just don't learn.
Like, cause you could still do like 90% of what you want to do. 90%. And you, but like the not 100.
That 10% is what I'm really going to focus on. That's human nature. Like,
but you're like you said, the training though, and y'all still is focusing on just that 10%. Like, no, I got to make this 100 to the point where now, because people look up to him.
Yeah.
And like even me, like as someone who wants to be in storytelling and media, it's like I look at his stuff as part of a blueprint of things.
Exactly. Yeah,
so it's like upsetting that I wouldn't even want to be around. Actually, no, because I'm not a white girl, so he probably look at me like as a little sister.
Okay.
You know, I feel like he probably like, oh, you like, or one of my kids. That's probably another reason why he fuck with white women for real. Is he got daughters. So it's like, he's like, if he tries to fuck with a younger black girl, he's going to see his child in that. Because they're grown. So he's going to see his child in that younger black girl. If he do it with the white woman, it's like, I'm putting
separation.
It's a separation that he can have. Because I think he is a good father. Like, he has a good relationship with his kids. So I'm like, that's probably, I don't think he would fuck with me in that way.
That's interesting. Yeah. Okay.
Like, he'd be like, oh, you're a cute young lady.
Like my daughter.
Yeah, exactly. Like that. It's just like the way they objectify in their head. Yeah. But I feel like what I was going to say about his podcast on Club Shay Shay is like, they have the liquor that he owned or whatever he sponsored, but there's people that I've seen come on there and they don't drink. So they take a shot of water with him or whatever. Or some people will be like, oh, I just want to taste your liquor. Let me just taste it. And they taste it and they're like, okay, cool. But he don't pressure them to take no more shots and stuff like that.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I'm cool with if I'm in the boat to make a decision on can I perform on this drug or not, then that's on me, whether I have a dependence or not. That's on me. But I think things like drinkers where it's like, no, you can't perform to be on the show without doing this.
You gotta drink. It's predatory, but at the same time, it's like it goes into like the consent. Not it's like you consenting to do this, and whatever happens. But
okay, even if we go back to the Diddy stuff, like if we talk about Cassie, technically, a lot of that shit was consensual. Technically,
right.
So, But if you're someone who's 20 years older than her, and she's an immigrant or her parents were immigrants, she doesn't really have any power. You signed her to this deal. She can't go make music, all this stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to go along with it.
The power dynamic, I think, in that, I feel like it's a little different, though. You know what I'm saying? The power dynamic between Diddy and Cassie versus a talent that you're paying to come on your show who's going to consent.
Yeah, I guess you're paying. But because I was talking to my dad about this, he's like, what do you do all day? I do a lot. But he was saying like, oh, India, you want to be in entertainment and stuff like that Diddy stuff. Diddy stuff, like you don't want that stuff to happen to you. And I'm like, the difference between me and these people is that whether I eat or not is not dependent on anything in entertainment.
Exactly.
I'm always like, I have many options before I have to say, all right, I'll take this payment to be on drinkers because I'm broke.
Right.
And I have to take, like, it's consent, but if I'm coming on there and my team might be like, yo, India, the math ain't mathing on your expenses or whatever.
Yeah. You need to do this.
You need to do this because I don't have no other, I put all my life into whatever artistry or entertaining thing that I'm doing. I don't have a degree, or if I do, it's not one that I've used. I can always go get a job, like a regular little corporate desk job.
Right.
I could leave here and find one and be employed by next week.
Mm-hmm.
Now everyone has that option. Yeah. So now if it's like, well, my team's saying the money drying up, drinkers is going to pay me.
Right. You got to. That's so crazy.
You get what I'm saying? Like, it is consent, though. It's not that they should go to jail. Right? Like, I'm not going to be like, oh, send them to jail. But at the same time, it's taking advantage of people.
Right.
Because some of the people that go on there may go on there because they just want to go on there. They don't mind drinking and telling all. Right. But some people probably go on there because they need to go on there.
Out of necessity.
Yeah.
And they probably sign like waivers and stuff. Like,
you have to sign waivers. You have to sign like, oh, if this goes viral, that's fine. You can still keep this up. Like, you have to sign all those types of things. So, and you pay me. So I can never be like, well, that last shot was too much, or I can never.
I don't really want this out here. Like I said this, but I slipped up. I didn't really mean to say this. They like,
it's over
we
with.
got it. Yeah.
Over with.
Yeah.
So I don't agree with those platforms, but I can empathize with models that come in here and they like, oh, I need to loosen up. But I don't know if I feel like that is maybe the career they should be taking if they're planning on doing that forever. Like, are you going to wean yourself off of it? Or are you going to eventually become more comfortable? That
shit only go up. They start going from drugs to you get to New York, it's coke. Now it's like, you know what I'm saying?
And that's what I'm saying. It's like, okay, well, now you should never have to rely on something to work. I don't know. Something it's different, but it's altering your body.
It's different when you start speaking about art and you start speaking about creative. I can see like in a corporate setting or in a professional setting, when you start talking about art, you start talking about people's feelings. You start talking about people, like it becomes so much more subjective.
And and that's why my perspective has opened a little bit. It's opened, but I'm like,
I still feel you though. Like it's like you still.
It's a slippery slope.
Such a slippery slope. Yeah.
Because if some of these, like alcohol is real bad for you. Like weed it depends on just like how much you do of it for the weed. But alcohol is like, it's not good for you at any amount, really.
Right.
Most of us who are over 21 do it, it's fine. But like the reality is, if you're going to have shoots multiple days a week and you're relying on taking 2-3 shots multiple days a week, it's physically just not good for your body.
Right.
So over time, that's why I'm like, but weed, I guess, is different. Even with, I don't know what cocaine does to your brain, but I think it depends on who you are. Like some people, I feel like I guess they could do cocaine a couple days a week and be fine.
I guess
it like makes your heart beat fast, but it just depends. That's why I said it's like drugs are so dependent on each human being too, like how bad it is for your body.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, like some of them is like objectively, you should not drink multiple shots a day every day. Like that's objective.
Right.
Like it don't matter what body you got. But other things like cocaine or
shrooms,
shrooms, weed, like those are person to person, I feel.
Right.
Yeah. Do you feel like photographers and videographers ever rely on it? I feel like y'all can't.
I don't think so. I mean, you never know.
I guess cocaine y'all can, because you'll still be able to like focus in, like zoom in.
That's interesting. I mean, people microdose on shrooms at work to focus, so I'm sure there are photographers and videographers, like visual artists that use it.
But then to me, that makes it more predatory if you always have models coming in, not you personally, but like most of the time the videographer or photographer is not going to be under the influence. Right. And then I am, because so as a woman, it's like if I'm always relying on a drug and I'm going into a scene where one, I'm not in control because there's somebody else behind the camera, and then two, they're not doing the drug, I'm doing the drug. That doesn't sound
It's the setup. It's the setup.
That doesn't sound safe, mama.
Yeah, no, you definitely gotta watch out. It's so many other scenarios though. Like obviously that one would be like more common sense, but if it's like one where it's like, hey, you know, you got like a team of people, or it's like you got your team with you. It's like, oh, I can take drugs. I got my team here, and it's just like that. That's just what, you know, that's just scenarios that other people be in. And it's just like, that's why people be taking these drugs. Like, that's why this type of shit happens. But I don't think that, you know, I feel like you said, you should be able to do your job.
Do you think, like, out of all the people that you've worked with, more, like, what's the percent of people that's doing drugs to perform versus not doing drugs to perform?
I feel like most people don't do drugs.
Okay.
But
I'm including alcohol in drugs.
I'm
not gonna lie.
You include alcohol.
Because it's a drug.
I think I don't know. I would say if we include alcohol, it's still not bad. It's like maybe 30-70 in terms of like people are more sober than people not. But yeah, I don't think, but that's because I'm at this stage. I feel like if I get to another stage and deal with another, demographic, then
did you think the people that wasn't sober did better? Were you like, oh, they pulling out some shit?
They pulled out the tricks.
Yeah.
No, I think the people who really did need it to loosen, like they kind of felt like they needed to loosen up. I feel like they were fine without it. Like they didn't have to, like, you was probably going to kill the shoot regardless, but now it's like you're just more comfortable. Interestingly enough, I've never had a person who like needed it, who was like not good, needed it, took it, and then was better. You know what I'm saying? I never had that, which you would think.
That's what I'm saying. It's like it's a mental thing.
Right. But yeah, I think that you should just be able to do your job without it. You get to these arts though. You get to like, you gotta like display people's emotions, and it's like an authenticity to it though. I think. I don't know what side I'm on. I'm like, I don't know what side I'm on. I feel like you should.
I do see both sides because it's an authenticity to it, but it's like at the end of the day, you're stepping into a character.
Right.
And
no, yeah.
And like, hopefully the character that you're stepping into is an authentic character. Because I believe we all have multiple versions of ourselves.
Yeah.
Within us. Like how Kobe had like the Black Mamba or whatever. For sure. If we want to tap into another version, we can. You just have to be able to do it. But it's there somewhere.
Right. You just got to tap into
You just got to connect to it and like be self-aware of which one it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I think I'm fine with it because I know some of the strippers, they take a couple shots.
Oh, yeah.
Before they go out. And I'm like, I get that because you're trying to shake your ass for some money from some of these people ain't shit. You know, like,
you gotta do what you gotta do.
You're like, whatever, like, let me just not think about what's happening. Like that, weirdly enough, I agree with that more than I agree with doing your art always on the drug. I guess like I'm fine with if you do your art always on the drug, but I understand more if you're like, I'm a dancer. I'm just trying to get this money from these niggas and dip. Let me just take these shots so I'm not thinking too deep about it.
Right.
Or this nigga with the one tooth looking at me crazy. Like, I don't want to see the tooth. Like, I just want to be in my own world. I feel like I understand it because I might not even necessarily be doing it to step into a character. I'm doing it to not think about the shit.
That's different.
Yeah, to me. Like, I'm just trying to not think about it because this is like, that's a lie.
Yeah, I think, I don't know, with strippers, exotic dancers. do strippers like to be called strippers?
I feel like it depends. I be calling them both dancers and strippers because to me, saying somebody's a stripper is not derogatory to me.
Yeah,
it's probably like, a regional thing too.
You think? I feel like if somebody asked you what you did and you was a stripper, like you wouldn't say I'm a stripper.
I would say I'm a stripper because
you think? I would say I dance. I dance here. I dance at this club. If I wanted to.
At this club. Okay, yeah, that might help. Because I'm like, I'm not gonna say I'm a dancer because I'm not a dancer.
But I feel like strippers definitely say that they're dancers. You don't think so?
I guess like it depends on the context that they need somebody, because if you go to their page and they have like certain risque things and then you like DM them and you're like, what do you do? Them saying they a dancer, you're gonna know like, oh, she mean this kind of dance.
Right, exactly.
But if I just meet you on the street and you're in your suit as your little girl suit with your skirt and your whatever, and you're not wearing anything related to stripping, and I don't know you, I don't have your social media, and I meet you at an event, and I'm like, oh, what do you do? And you say you're a dancer. In my head, I'm going to be like, does she mean like ballerina? Does she mean like, or does she mean like
I think that's the point.
Kind?
I think that's the point.
So they wanted to be, but remember there was the whole thing, they was calling themselves accountants on TikTok?
I don't remember that at all. What?
Yeah, they was, but like they wasn't getting censored. They'd be like, oh yeah.
Oh, okay,
she's an accountant or whatever. Like, not because they was ashamed.
Right,
but like everybody knew like, oh.
That's what that meant.
That's what that meant, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, but yeah, I really do think they'd be like, I'm a dancer.
Okay. I'm gonna have to do a poll. I need to talk to some dancers. Let me say, I want to know what they want me to say when I'm referring to them in the capacity of them. Like, what do you want me to say? Because I'm gonna say whatever you tell me to say. But just know, in my head, when I'm thinking about it, I don't see the difference. Like, I'm not judging you different based on what you say.
Exactly.
It just gives me more insight into what your day-to-day looks like. Because if you tell me you're a dancer and you're the like ballerina kind of dancer, I'm going to think you have long like work days like during the day. Right. And then you're going to like work maybe till like 7, 8 because they be practicing for hours and hours PM. And if I'm trying to like, be your friend, it's like, okay, I know Shorty might not be free until the weekend, or she might not be free until 8 or 9. But if I'm trying to be your friend and you're the stripper dancer, it's like, okay, me and you could link up during the daytime. Right. We could link up, we could chill.
Tuesday at 2 p.m.
Like it just gives me information on your lifestyle and like how to communicate with you, how to link up with you, whatever. So yeah.
That's interesting.
Right?
So I feel like people, they would, where you take it as information to use on how to be friends, people would take that same information and use it to judge, like, and that's where I feel like their reservation about saying I'm a stripper is,
Yeah, because you don't want, I do take that feedback because most people are not accepting. I don't want to say accepting, but they judge and they're like, oh, so she must be this or she must be that, and that's not really necessarily the case at all. You don't know why somebody's doing it. Somebody could be doing it because they just love to do it. Somebody could be doing it because they're paying for college. You don't know what. Yeah. It doesn't really matter why you're doing it, honestly, to me either. Yeah. It's just more information, again, about you. If you're doing it to pay for college, to me, that shows like, you busy.
Yeah, ambition.
Because you got to go to school and you got to do
full-time school, right?
You busy, girl. But if you're doing it just because you like to do it, that shows me you like to dance. You like to go out. You like to interact with people. Like, I don't know. But people do be judging. But I think it's because I was talking to you about something similar earlier. People are just mad that they can't do it themselves. They wish that they could just go out and perform in this type of capacity, whether it be because people downplay models and entertainers, and they're like, oh, you have it so easy. All you do is get paid to take pictures, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, no, this stuff is hard. Right. And going out and being a dancer, we'll use dancer right now just in case stripper is bad. But like going out and being a dancer is not easy work. At all. Number one, you got to have rhythm. Like
that eliminates.
That's tapping a lot of people out, including me.
Half y'all niggas right there.
You're mad that you can't go out in there and do it, so then you want to judge people because you're like, she get paid to do that, like, and to make yourself feel better about your own insecurities, you downplay what like, they do.
Their way is the easy way out. I think more so with models than with strippers, because like I feel like there's an appreciation for dancers. I'm sorry.
Now.
Yeah, and it's just like
it's growing. Right. There's a growing appreciation.
With the behind the scenes of like pole dancing and like all of that, what goes into that and that being shown, it's like, okay, there's appreciation. People will be like, I'm not really gonna throw no money unless I see you like flipping it. Even with that, there's like an appreciation of like, okay, not everybody can do this. Whereas I feel like models more so, they catch that flack a little bit. They get it
more. Yeah. I still do think dancers get it because people be judging them.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Just like I was talking about Cardi B, like people are like, oh, you used to do this and do that, and then you made it to be Cardi B. Like you made it for doing nothing. Or people say that about Kim Kardashian and all that, but it's like the marketing that had to go behind it, like we were talking about, and just like the brains that had to go behind doing whatever they did, and then being famous. is not to be understated, and to be honest, most of y'all who's talking about it could never do it, even if you tried. You could try and it wouldn't work. I'm sorry, mama, it wouldn't work.
Definitely not to that level.
Yeah, not to that level. So what are you, like, I just think you're mad that you couldn't make that happen for yourself. Yeah. And yet with the models, I feel like people do that all the time. It's like, oh yeah, like it's not that hard, and oh, you just get paid to do this and whatever, and you just show up and people take your picture and everyone does your makeup and your hair. And it's like, to really be in the visual entertainment, whatever industry, it's like you have to start from scratch. Mm-hmm. So when you first go to audition for shoots and stuff, I know they, because I was an assistant for photo shoots before, like not to be a model, but like to help just run the photo shoots and stuff like that. And it's like, to audition, you got to show up. You got to be wearing like the white t-shirt and the jeans. Mm-hmm. And that's just to the audition. And then they're going to take the fucking plain ass photos without your makeup on. Then they decide if they want you. But you still had to travel just to do that. Then you show up to the actual shoot. You still have to, most of the times, even if there's a hairstylist on site, which a lot of times there's not, they just tell you, we want you to show up in this style that we see in your portfolio, like have this style. But if there is someone on there, they still want you to come with your hair washed, blow dried, sometimes even flat iron. Then they're just going to style it. So whatever you got to do to get your hair to that, you're going to have to do that. They'll either say like plain nails or, neutral nails. Then you got to make sure you have that. Then like this is, and then you got to know how to pose. Like, some people don't even know how to pose, like you said, to take a picture to put on Instagram. Right. You don't even know how to pose to go on your Instagram feed. So you think you're going to go into a thing and be a model for a product if you don't even know how to like pose for your Instagram feed? And like you're saying you could come up with a mood board and direct somebody, but for someone who's actually a serious model, they're not about to teach you how to pose.
Oh yeah, nah. You got to come with that.
You got to come with it. And if you don't have it, it's like you're bye.
Yeah, you're wasting your time.
You wasting their time. They're not going to do what you're doing with them if it's for actual modeling gigs. So I think like they get so much flack.
Modeling is like choosing to become a model. Because you got to think about it, right? Like these models, they start off like 17. Like they start off in their teens, right? Mm-hmm. And it's like, just from the general, like you really commit to your value being tied to your like external appearance at 17 years old. Like your value, these opportunities that you get is tied to how you look. Mm-hmm. And I just feel like what that does to you as a person growing up is like, I feel like models take their lumps in ways that people don't even really realize. Like, models really be going through it for as much slack or flack as they get as like, oh, you just show up, you look pretty, you take these photos and you go about your way and you get all this money. It's like, no, y'all really, like models really have like a hard path. Like it's not easy. I don't think
it's not easy at all. Yeah. And then even in that, you have to find the look that you have that people want to consistently pay for. So you could see like, oh, the Instagram models, they all have whatever, the bust down weave or whatever. Yeah. But I might do that and they might look at me and be like, that's not your look. Nope. Yeah. Or we already have somebody with that look.
Yeah. Exactly.
We already have that look, whatever. So then I gotta try something different. Now I have to see what I'm gonna get, what kind of look I'm gonna get booked for. Right. And then on top of that, once I identified that, I can't show up to the shoot with a different type of look and be like, oh, I decided actually, I'm like cuter when I do this or that. I want to change it up. They're going to be like, bitch, you did what to your hair? Right. You did what to your face? Like, no, you have to, like, once they know you for this look, that's what it is. That's what's in your portfolio. That's what you're presenting. So it's hard. I feel like I'm glad that you as a photographer are speaking out on it.
No.
For the girls. Yeah. I'm not a model. You would think I am by how defensive I am about them, but I've just also seen it secondhand and like, I'm like, no, this is hard. And I really don't stand for people bashing them, and photographers and videographers too. Lighting.
Oh yeah. Let's not even get. We
won't get into that.
The underappreciation of photographers and videographers.
Lighting itself.
Yeah.
That's it. Like, I don't even have to say nothing else but lighting. Yeah. Like, that's a conversation just in itself.
Yeah.
So appreciate when y'all see ads, videos, TikToks, Instagrams, whatever type of like visual media that you see, whether it's the person that's behind the camera or in front of the camera, tell them thank you.
Yeah, like, appreciate the work.
Tell them motherfucking thank you. Because they putting in work. Like, today I showed up for my photo shoot, which you took like 30 minutes to set up. I'm just lollygagging, taking videos behind the scenes.
It's work.
Charging my phone, charging my stuff. And he's setting up all the lighting, the background, seeing what's going to work, what's not going to work, whatever the case may be.
Exactly.
So...
yeah.
just know stuff is going behind the good content that you see.
Yeah.
Don't be mean. You know how people be mean too. Like, don't be mean. People like put they like pussy in that shit. Put they whole coochie in that shit. Be nice.
That's anything in life though. You don't know what people going through. Like, you just see the final result. You don't see like behind the scenes.
You do not see behind the scenes. Yeah. I feel like we should do something. We should do like a little TikTok or something. We should show some type of behind the scenes after this.
Okay.
Something. I don't know. We got to figure it out. Because people really don't know. I feel like you take it for granted, like having been around stuff for so long. Yeah. Like, you kind of take it for granted, like you think people know, but like people really don't know.
People really don't.
We gonna show y'all somehow. Do you want to shout out your Instagram?
Yeah. _J.Bullock is the Instagram. Yera Studios. I'm not sure if you can.
Oh yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah. Any type of photography you need, portrait, fashion. That's what I'm really trying to be into actually though. Portrait and fashion photography.
Oh, period. Yeah, okay, now I know that. I didn't know what kind you like wanted to really go into. Okay.
Yeah, that's
so you got his information.
Yep.
Link him, especially when you see this little thumbnail and you see my little face on there and you like, oh, that's cute.
I did that.
That was him.
I did that. Yeah.
For me, I Love You But Podcasts, or I Love You But Be For Real, BFFR, on YouTube. Like, subscribe, follow wherever you listen to or watch your podcasts. Instagram, TikTok. Bye, y'all.